Welcome to my channel, Awesome Sloth Plays. Today we will be doing a roleplay about a young girl who decided to restart her life on Jorvik. Come on, join me. Here, I guess, is where it all starts. In a small cabin when I first wake up. I look around. I can't be quite sure where I am. It's light, but small. Really small. It's full. I try the door handle. It's locked. Am I trapped? I try the handle a few more times. Still doesn't work. I take another look around. Could this just all be a trick? Is there a key somewhere? Is this a test? I look around some more. It's hard to think that all I ever wanted to move to Jorvik was because I had no life at home and because I wanted to restart somewhere else. Somewhere where I could call home. I left my horses and my life behind. Oh my, a girl? What is another girl doing outside? I'm experienced at horse riding, but I decided to move to Jorvik for another chance. Are there more cabins outside? It seems so. Eventually I decide to get a hold on my life, and I look around again. I look at people outside before deciding to change and grab my clothes. I get into one of my favorite outfits, which is very comfortable, I must say that. I get out of my shoes, I grab some boots, and I put the boots on. At last I get my boots on. They were a bit of a struggle, a bit too small. I look at myself in full. Not too bad, I see. I decide to go and grab an elastic from my bag. I take it and I walk over back to my desk and quickly do a ponytail with French braids. I walk back over to the window and see that it is well into midday. Seems like it took a while to get ready. Usually not that slow. I'll get faster, I tell myself. It's still the first day on this new island. Suddenly, I hear a knock on my door. It opens and a girl steps in. "Hello," she would say, and I would stare blankly at her. "I am your tour guide, and I will teach you the ways of this camp." I still stood there, but I eventually nodded and said okay. We exited the building, and I followed her. I'm not sure where she was going, but there was no other option, really. It was either being stuck in the cabin or follow this mysterious girl. We continued to walk for a while, going through the water, and continuing. There was another girl on a horse. I wonder if she had to go through the same process as I did. At last we got to the paddock and she explained that I would be testing a couple of horses for the next few days until I found my soul horse. At least that's what she called it, whatever that means. She pointed me to my first horse, so I decided to start walking towards it. It was a gorgeous Akoteke, and it was very kind when I approached. I quickly led it over to where the girl had pointed me, and she was gone. So we waited for this first girl to pass. We continued on our way towards the gate and the large oak sign. The horse behind me was very well behaved. It was gorgeous gray with light gray markings on it. Eventually we got to a large square arena. I saw the girl in the distance again, and I started to walk towards her. She started to disappear into the barn, and she was gone again. Where could this mysterious girl have disappeared to, I wonder? Just where? So I lead my horse into the place and grab the tack that the girl, what I had assumed was the girl, had decided to leave me. I started with putting on his bridle, which I will soon learn is not the way that they do it on Jorvik. Then I got the saddle pad and I placed the saddle pad gently upon their back. They were very good on all of this, not moving at all. It was a very pleasant experience. I also threw their saddle on and tightened their girth, and we were off. Again, with a very good ground manners. I'm not sure how they got such a well-trained horse. None of my horses at home, none of the horses I've ever met have been this well-trained. I was very surprised, but I decided not to question it. At last I made it to the arena, and I found the girl on the sidelines again. There was another girl who just exited the arena, and I wondered why. I got on Cloud, and we were off. They had a very pleasant walk, very, very pleasant. It was very smooth as well, but what can you expect for a walk? Their trot was very bouncy, and definitely not easy to sit when I tried. So I mostly just did rising trot, but you know, you gotta be happy with what you have. At last I got a good sitting trot, but it was very difficult and quite unpleasant. Their canter was, well, also bouncy. Definitely not the type of canter I personally like, but a fair amount of people would like their canter like this. At last it was the end of our ride, so I cooled them off and untacked them. Overall, they were a very nice horse to ride, and I would be pleased to be with them again. I headed back to my cabin. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to make more of these. Bye!